Dear viewers, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I would like to start by appreciating everybody who is making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. We said in this channel that we are not going to leave any stone unturned in matters of IEBC servers. So I had a content I wanted to deliver to you, but I was away for some trip. But then there is something that during my journey, I managed to get a glimpse on, and it was about Robert ALAI's take on why William Samoei Ruto must and will do what Raila Amolo Odinga has been asking for, and that is the physical audit. Robert ALAI revealed what Azimio leader Raila Amolo Odinga means in demand for the opening of the August 2022 general election. You see, ALAI was in an interview with TV 47 on that day, and he said that Raila Amolo Odinga is not referring to the physical infrastructure. And in his word, this is what he said: the server we are talking about is not the physical infrastructure. The server is the electoral process. Can we review and audit the electoral process? I'm underscoring this part, the electoral process. The electoral process starts from the procurement, and that is where IEBC started by failing, because like I said in my previous analysis, that there's a time there was an interview where there was Marjan and there was Chebukati. In that interview, in that analysis, I said that Ayub asked Marjan very simple questions about the procurement process, and according to the response that Marjan issued, it was evident that the procurement process was not done in due diligence. Robert ALAI tells William Ruto point blank that you can appoint the people you want to audit the electoral process. He went further and said auditing the electoral process does not have to involve the physical servers. By the physical servers, allow me to take you back to Kimani Ichung'wah's take. There's a time there he tried to belittle the concept of servers. When he said, and I did that analysis here, he said that back then that we will sit down, that is now in the bipartisan talk, discuss the issues, and even the issue of server. We will call the commissioners, the 4 commissioners here, then we will accompany them to those servers. That was Kimani Ichung'wah trying to tell us that he will accompany the team of Azimio to where the servers are located. Robert ALAI differs with Kimani Ichung'wah's explanation. And I agree with Robert ALAI, because the issue here is not going to Germany, not going to Venezuela, not going to UK or US to locate those physical servers. No. The issue here is to provide an unrestricted access to those areas that John Njoroge, who is the IT person of Azimio, and I've always mentioned him here in this channel, if he can be allowed to do that unrestricted access, of course, it will be monitored, but unrestricted. Because you see, last time, the issue here was that they were allowed to audit, but it was unrestricted access. There are so there were crucial areas which John Njoroge wanted to access so that he could actually build a logic behind it, but then the SMARTMATEC guys refused. And that is why to date we still have this mayhem of servers. So Robert ALAI has told William Ruto that it is not the physical servers. It doesn't have to be the physical server. And then you can even appoint the people who like to have audit that process. But that's where I differ with Robert ALAI a bit, to some extent, because if you allow William Ruto to appoint people who will go and audit that process and tell the people of the Republic of Kenya that the process was flawed, how is that going to work out? It is not going to be possible for those people to give the people of the Republic of Kenya the true picture of what the people of the Republic of Kenya want to know. So it's just like in a maybe in a pharmacy where you are actually the one who is dispensing drugs to patients, and then you're asked to audit yourself, give the management the numbers of items you have in your stock. So you see, you will tell them what they want to hear, not the true picture. It is the same as this issue. Me, what I support the fact that audit must be done. The electoral process must be audited, but an independent body, probably an international body. And I maintain in this channel that the body or the organization to audit the process must not come from the UK, must not come from Israel, must not come from US. Or, the only place I think those kind of people should come from: 1, Russia; 2, India maybe; or 3, Chinese. Not South Korea. Because those are friendly countries to William Samoei Ruto. They will not give us the exact picture. Because, mind you, the reason why we are in this mess is first, is because of UK and because of US. Israel lately has been with William Ruto in matters of governance. So we don't want Israel to do that. All we want is Chinese, South Korea, Japan is okay, Japan. Germany is also okay, Germany, yeah. And probably Russia. But those other countries that I've listed, no. Robert ALAI concluded by saying that the victory was stolen. That is the victory of Raila Amolo Odinga. It was stolen, and insisted that Ruto must open the servers to verify who really won the August 9th, 2022 general elections. And I agree with him. I mean, that is one thing that we must do. For us to debunk this issue extensively, opening of the servers must be done. Whether people understand that it's a physical server or a simulated server or anything. But the fact of the matter here is that the ICT person for Azimio must be allowed access to that server. Even if we engage an international body to come and do the audit, ICT person of Azimio must be allowed, because he's the first person who said that there is some issue, there's something wrong here. So because he did that, he would like to explain that logic well, because for that to be done, if that is not done, then I think Raila Amolo Odinga will still insist server must be opened. So ladies and gentlemen, allow me to wind up there, and once again I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until we catch up again in our next analysis.